Hi and welcome. In this feature, we are going to look at the design of research studies. So it is also important to understand that very many issues are involved when you are trying to design a study. So throughout this series, we'll be describing the main features of the design of interventional and observational studies and the similarities and differences between research and audit. So we will then in future screencasts also discuss when sample size calculation is needed and also describe the main principles of the calculation and outline the steps involved in preparing a study protocol. So I will try as much as possible to illustrate most of the examples and also give particular attention to statistical issues that arise in designing and praising research studies. So when you are engaging with research, you'll either be doing at least one of the following. The first one is to critically appraise research, normally which is reported by others. You'll either need to conduct primary research that aims to answer a specific question or questions, and also because of that generate new knowledge or extend existing knowledge. You'll also maybe do research to gain research skills and experience, often as part of an educational program, which in our country is normally done either by undergraduate students, but it is a must for any students who are undertaking their postgraduate degree to do it, and also it is mandatory, I think, internationally for all PhD students to engage in research. So the last but not least is also to test the feasibility of a particular research design or technique. And the following issues are important for all this. You also have to be very keen to know what the study question you are investigating or the aim of the research study. You also want to know what design is appropriate to answer the questions that you have. And last but not least is what statistics or statistical techniques are appropriate for the study you are engaging in. So when you are conducting and appraising primary research, it requires rigorous methods so that the design, data, and analysis provide sound results that stand up to scrutiny and also add to current knowledge. And similarly, when you are critically appraising research, it is important to have a solid understanding of good research methodology. When you're conducting it as part of an educational program, such as maybe a medical student project. Of course, the main purpose of this is not to generate new knowledge, but instead to provide practical training in research that will equip the individual to conduct sound primary research at a later stage in life, either as a professional or as a scientist. So it is important as far as possible to conduct the research project within an educational program, and the methodology should be very rigorous. When you're trying to publish maybe the research that you conducted as an educational program, although the projects are often limited in scope, they may be sufficiently novel and of high enough standard to be published. And most of the students are encouraged as much as possible to publish their work. So when you're looking at the research questions, as a researcher, when your idea grows, the researcher generates a specific question or a set of questions that he or she wants to pursue. And the questions should be tightly framed so that the right data can be collected and the appropriate analysis can be conducted. So the specific criteria for your research questions, they should be specific. And when I say specific, this is with respect to time or place or subjects or condition as appropriate. They should also be answerable such that the relevant data are available or able to be collected. Novel, in some sense, so that the study either makes a contribution to knowledge or extends existing knowledge. They should also be relevant to current medicine, such that the research study that you'll be engaging in should not be outdated. So in future screencasts, we'll be looking at interventional studies, where we'll go into detail about the differences between interventional versus observational, and we look at issues to do with control groups, historical controls, randomized trials, and so on and so forth. Thank you.